So I was looking through my closets and stuff, cleaning a little bit. I don't know what came over me, but like all of a sudden I go on these like little tantrums of just me cleaning the fuck out of everything. And yeah, they're actual tantrums. Like, no, it's not just like a really peaceful cleaning or anything like that. No, like I find something that I don't like, start cleaning it, and then I just look for everything else that I'm not happy with. Now, when you look around in this room, there ain't shit to clean. But in there, in that closet, there's a lot of things in there. So I went through my closet, and I ended up seeing all of these like different little boxes and stuff. And I was like, well, what could possibly be in these boxes? So I decided to open these boxes up. And when I looked into it, I came across my old GameCube. I actually couldn't believe that I still had it. I thought we sold it or something. But no, it's still there. It's still intact. I don't know if it works though. I haven't plugged it in. But when I looked at this GameCube, I ended up finding all the games with it as well. And the game that caught my eye, really caught my eye, I know everybody loves the Super Smash Brothers. I know everybody knows what the fuck that is. I ended up finding Super Smash Brothers, Beautiful Joe, Kirby Air Ride. And speaking of Kirby Air Ride, I remember when I played Kirby Air Ride with one of my neighbors when I was younger. We would just sit in the room all fucking day and just play Kirby Air Ride. And there was like 3 different modes on the Kirby Air Ride game. There was like a mode where like you could like free roam around and you like collect all these attributes and shit for your star thing that you ride on. And then once the time limit's up after you beat the fuck out of each other, basically you guys fight for all these stats and shit. You end up playing a mini game and whoever wins the mini game wins the game. Now me and my friend, we didn't give a fuck about that mini game. We just wanted to beat the shit out of each other and the computer. And back then my temper was just as bad then as I guess it is now. It was probably worse back then. Not entirely. I've actually edited out like a fuck ton of raging and shit like that in some of these videos because I was just like, this is too much. But anyway, there you would sit there and do this free roam thing. You would be on this giant map with like you, your friend, and then like I think 2 other people can play. It could be like 4 players and there's like 8 or like 10 or some shit like that computer. There's like 8 people all together or some shit. And you guys just spawn in, simple as that, and you all have no stats whatsoever. And as you move around the map, you go and collect like all these little power-up, these little attribute things that are sitting around. When you go to pick them up, it says what they are. Like you could upgrade your damage, your durability, your top speed. And me and my friend's favorite was the top speed because when you maxed out top speed, like you were just so much faster than everybody else, it just wasn't fair. Even if the minigame afterwards had nothing to do with speed whatsoever, in some sense of the word, it always did. Like you would have a minigame where you would have to fight each other and like, yeah, you would think a guy that got power and durability would be able to beat the fuck out of a speedy guy. Wrong. Speedy dude will just sit there and just fly all around him and just keep pecking at him over and over and over again until he loses. And then if you get into races, forget about it. You just smoke the shit out of everybody. Top speed was the best fucking thing that you could get in the entire game. And basically the way that you attacked each other in game, like you would have to like fly up to them, basically run into them while doing like this spinning attack thing with your star. You're riding on top of this star, you just go fucking flying into somebody else that's on their star. And you just spin and beat the fuck out of them with the edges of your star. It sounds ridiculous, it sounds stupid, and yeah, it pretty much is, but it's fucking awesome. If you play Kirby Air Ride, you know exactly what I'm talking about. You'll just be gliding around the city, all happy and everything. Nobody has attacked you yet. Then all of a sudden, a dude that has picked up like 20,000 fucking top speeds just fucking flies past you, whiplash, smacks you off with a fucking star, and beats the shit out of you. And then when you kill somebody, you can steal all their shit. Like when you knock somebody off of their star or hit them hard enough, like all of their attributes and shit that they've collected throughout the game just fucking fly out of them. They just fall off of you like some cheap lashes on a drunk night. And me and my friend used to make a pact with each other. We would be like,
alright dude, we just don't kill each other, we just collect the stats and we beat the shit out of the computers. We don't hit each other.
And then of course it doesn't happen like that at all. Like somebody just accidentally runs into somebody else and then they end up accidentally picking up all their shit. And then either I get mad at him or he gets mad at me and then we just fight each other and shit. And then eventually it could actually turn into like this physical confrontation over a couple fucking attributes on a video game. Games like Mario Party, Kirby Air Ride, like all these Nintendo games could end friendships. Same thing with sports games. You play 2K, you get smashed in 2K, you legit want to cry. I actually did play sports games for the longest time. I still play FIFA here and there, but I stopped myself because I get way too fucking mad at sports games. I remember when there was a period where people wanted me to play FIFA. Oh, nope. Mad to the point to where it's just not enjoyable. Like with COD, I'll get mad and I'll just get off of it and I'll come back on it. No, I'll hold a grudge against a sports game. I played a UFC game, UFC Undisputed 2009, I believe. I haven't actually sat down and played a UFC game since. I got absolutely slaughtered in an online match and I haven't played the fucking game since. And it actually kept me from playing the other UFCs that have come out because I'm constantly live in fear of this one guy being able to beat the living shit out of me. It was demoralizing. It truly was.